Where's my screen? There we go. Welcome to the J.A.W Show. It is Friday, the 28th, 2021, guys. And I want to welcome you all to the J.A.W Show today. I'm your host, J.A.W with Sapphire. Today we're going to be talking about just community building and what we can do to help one another out. I've been in a lot of pain lately and trying to battle through life. My friend, Amy Rolfe, created 3 unique tumblers for me. I'm going to be auctioning off this one away, especially made by Sapphire Creations. Auctioning off or giving it away. I think we'll do a giveaway. We'll do a giveaway for this. So if you guys want to win this mug, you'll have to tune into next week's episode when I will be giving it away live on the air. I will take pick a number through my dice, and whoever is that person will get to be the winner of this. That was one of hers that she made for me, so you guys can get a nice close-up look of what you could win. I'm going to put that back in the box now so that it stays nice and safe. You see, I'm putting it back in the box. Okay. Anyway. Okay. So we got a nice little box there. They'll also be winning this custom-made photo here. The painting will be going along with it called Monster. You will be winning this as well. And I'm going to be putting another thing in the package. You'll get 3 things in the winner's box. So be sure to tune in next week. That one is an original painting by me. I couldn't fit Solus in there, so the box that Sapphire Creation sent along. So whoever gets that will get that. All right, let's show you the next mug here. This one is for my friend Megs, who was supposed to be on one of our episodes, but because of technical difficulties, we could not get her to come on. She came, she did an episode with me, but for whatever reason, it didn't work. This is her mug. She will be collecting this for herself. This is her designed custom mug that I had made for her, just so you show the work of Sapphire Gems. And I'll put that in a box for safekeeping. Yay! Safekeeping! Yay! So that one goes on my shelf. All right, guys, you ready for the best one here? You ready? Ladies and gentlemen, the premiere of the J.A.W Show Jug. If you guys would like to purchase one of these, you do have to contact Amy Rolfe and have them made for you. But if you would like a J.A.W Show mug, it also works as a tobacco kind of a makeshift bong. But I use it for my tobacco because I don't want to spend money on tubes anymore. So this is my new bong or tobacco smoking device. It can also be used as a coffee device. Now, one of these things about these Pacific tumblers is they are handcrafted and made. This one has a special kind of look to it because it is for the J.A.W Show. It's got the red and white spots, kind of the flame kind of coming on and stuff like that. It's got the J.A.W Show logo on it and everything. I bought this separate. This is just a simple bong that I bought from a local tobacco store. Everything else came with it. Just let me show you. This is the part where you bong it. And you get this little metal piece here. And then you just fill your cup up with water. And then when you're ready to do a small bong or smoke a cigarette or for various other reasons, until it becomes legal, of course, I'm going to let you know something. I smoke my pot in that too. Okay? So, just so we're clear, you know, it's one of those things where I just wanted to say thank you to Amy Rolfe and Sapphire Creation Gems for making those custom-made tumblers for me. I did add items in her shop. So just remember that, guys. If you guys go to Sapphire Creation J.A.W Show, you can get a 15% off of a mug. So, just so you guys do that. The episode is entitled Magic is a Tumbler. Now, you might be wondering, what does that have to do with ending the world or saving the world or anything like that, right? Well, Me and Amy used to be a part of a coven together. We practiced the same stuff. We went through the same classes. We experienced the same moments in our spirituality. We're not as close as I like us to be, but she is a good friend of mine. Just because I want to support my friends and those who, help me, so that's why I'm helping her, just to give her some boost and like stuff. Now, she's a very magical person. She has a lot of unique, wonderful talents. If you guys like T-shirts, or if you guys want a custom-made, pop for your iPhone or something like that, like a pop for that, she makes a bunch of different stuff, guys. I might have her make T-shirts for me. I might have her be my merch person if she wants that as something she would like to do. I'm going to be talking to her about that. Now, magic in a tumbler. It seems to me that we don't take enough time to just be appreciative of the everyday magic that is surrounding us, right, guys? I mean, we've got all this stuff going on, right? And no one's paying attention, right, guys? Well, we all have to put magic back in ourselves, back in our tumblers. It seems like a simple device. It seems like something simple. I could also drink coffee out of this. That was my second choice today, but I wanted a bigger cup of coffee, so of course I had to get my big cup of coffee. I think we'll skip the music today, guys, because it's just been too many copyright infringement stuff. I wanted to add music onto the show because I love the movie Pump Up the Volume. And he did kind of this radio show with playing music, but, being himself and trying to open the eyes of the people in his community. That's what inspired this show, honestly. If you guys really want to know where this all came from, this show came from that movie. And in order for me to continue my saga, my journey into saving the world, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to honestly save the world. I don't want the world to end. That's why I'm trying to get you guys to open up your minds and your thoughts to thinking about why are we heading towards that end so quickly? Why are we rushing so fast towards apocalyptic end? Are we just ready for that big of a change? Or are we ready for, the world to start anew? What are we trying to, work towards? Sorry, my bandana keeps coming off. Okay. Fixing bandana. Alright! Here we go! So, anyway. So I want you to think about the everyday magic that happens to you every day. You find a penny on the ground. You find the perfect parking spot right at the right time. The light turns green right at the right moment. A friend calls you out of nowhere who hasn't seen you in 15 years. She has good news for you. Your mom just called because something spectacular happened in the family. These little minor miracles that happen to us every day. How do we not notice that? There are kids out there actively trying to make the world a better place, even though they're not growing up yet, and they're trying to do better. There's a principal out there that created a store that for good deeds to get groceries. That's awesome. That's what I'm talking about. If everyone did a little bit of that every day, we would have a much better world. Screw if you're Republican, screw if you're Democrat, screw if you're any political. I don't care if you're white, gay, purple, green, orange, yellow, straight, bi. I don't care what color, race, religion, or whatever the heck you are. It doesn't matter. That's your personal choice. That's not something that I can change. If you're gay, it's not a choice. If you're, certain color, it's not a choice. I understand that. But the way you carry yourself as that affects you, if you say, you know what, I don't care what anyone says. I'm going to do what I want. And then you become the first female black Latino. I forget what she is. But Kamala Harris became that. And yes, she has a past and all of that stuff. But who doesn't? I don't care what they did in the past. Donald Trump had a horrible past. The people still voted for him. So, don't tell me Just because they're not your political ideations, that isn't something you can, aspire to. The fact is, it took this long in our history to finally say to ourselves, ha! Maybe it's time for some real change, real life, real moments, So, that's why we're here to talk about that. Next week, we will be talking about how magic affects your everyday life. I don't know why that's popping up, but it is. Jeff Ryan. I have no idea who you are. Somebody, somewhere. Never forget Jeff Ryan. Okay, do I know you? No, but you look like you could be a good guy. I got a message from someone named Ryan John. Sure, what the heck? Hi. I'm on my podcast right now. Talk later. So a brief message to Mr. Ryan there, letting him know that I'm currently doing my podcast live on the air right now. Looks like he served in the military, so I always respect all of our men and women of service. Finding magic isn't that hard, guys. Or finding miracles isn't that hard. Finding prayer and God isn't really that hard. It's all about your perspective. What is prayer? Prayer is just a way for you to communicate with your deity of choice, Lord and Lady, God, Goddess, whatever, Jesus, whoever. You're trying to bring forth that moment where you believe in something stronger than yourselves. That's what magic is all really about. It's about that belief that you have the power to communicate with a higher being who can come to give you some sage advice, give you a moment of clarity, give you a sign, give you no sign or no answer. Sometimes the answer is no, and sometimes they're not going to answer because the question you're asking is not that important to ask. It's something you know the answer to already. You just have to be willing to admit. And they give you, what God is? God is the greatest listener in the world. Unfortunately, he's too good of a listener. He doesn't talk a lot. He just likes to listen. So think about it. The universe and God, he's just the greatest listener in the universe. How do we fit that into the dynamic of what we talk about here? Well, faith, religion, all of that, it helps us get closer to that which we believe in the most. And once that belief takes root, no matter what you believe in, even if it's not always the greatest belief, we'll just take a bad example, okay, like the KKK. Unfortunately, it's a bad belief, but they believe in their whole hearts that white people are the supreme race and black people are not. Now, that's not the truth, but that's what they believe, right? It's their faith, it's their lifestyle, it's their decision, it's what they believe in the most. Is it good for everybody? No, but they still have the right in America to believe those crazy, dumb things, even if it is the most insane, dumb thing in the world. Because if you hate anybody because they're black or brown or any other color, you're stupid. I'm sorry. You are. Anybody who does that to gay people or straight people or bisexual people or lesbian people, you're stupid. Okay? If you do that to people who's mentally challenged like me, well, you might not be stupid because it's me, but everybody else, you're stupid. So, it's not a matter of, I'm going to hit my lucky. Matter of if magic is there, it's magic of you're paying attention. Are you paying attention? Did you just go into the living room and forget your glasses in the next room? Did something tell you that? Did some part of your intuition, hey, screw God, screw everything else, maybe it's just animalistic intuition that we have. Even if you just believe that, for some reason, your mind and body and all of that stuff is just working overtime and boom, you get the answers. Well, that's not a bad thing, right? What's wrong with that? What's wrong? What's wrong? Anyway, my laptop went down, so I had to go back to doing this on a tablet. We'll hopefully be returning to my better view next week, where I can actually share these things and put them online stuff. But, you know, we have to really dig in, guys, and think about what little things we could each do. You got a better way to recycle? Let's try it. You got a better way to make food? Let's try it. You got a better way to connect everybody in the world? Let's try it. You got an idea to make a solid light car that drives around just like you saw on, here's an old 80 reference, Auto Man. So be it. Why couldn't you? Why is it so hard for us to believe that the simplest action in the world is just doing the right thing for everybody, no matter who it affects? You know, if everybody had a full bully, see, not professional. I don't have a script. I don't have anything in front of me. I just do this off the top of my head, and I just try to be an interesting, fun guy you guys all come listen to. And you know, I don't have any followers yet, so I must not be doing something right. But it doesn't matter. So, you know, what does that mean for all of us, guys? You know, what does this mean for the world, and what does it mean for all of the things that are going on right now? Well, if you think about it, the second phase of COVID has started probably a couple months ago. We just, you know, didn't see cases of it till now because it hadn't spread far enough yet, you know. We have vaccines, at least for the first bugger. We have to work on a vaccine that will affect both the second and the first. But yes, people are dying, and I'm sorry, and have great compassion for those who have lost their lives to COVID. You know, I believe in the President of the United States, President Joe Biden, has the right idea of bringing us all together and working together. It's something I've wanted to see as a message in America for a long time, and I don't know why so many people are fighting the idea. But you got to understand, guys, change is scary for a lot of people. You have all of that power and influence, and all of a sudden you don't have that anymore. It's a scary thing. I mean, what am I going to do if these people can take care of themselves and they don't need me to tell them how to do anything anymore, right? Oh no, not that, anything but that. You know, let's just say the zombie apocalypse happened and start sharing and doing everything like normal human being without having to worry about if I have enough money or enough stuff for that. Let's just help somebody out because it's a good thing to do, right? Anyway, so just to conclude, we're getting down to the last couple of minutes here. I would like to thank, like I said, Amy Rolfe and Sapphire Gem Creations. Don't forget to look at the link below. And, you know, just, you know, my featured link on this so that you can go to her site and order some stuff off of her Etsy site. She's extremely busy. Give her a little extra time to make stuff if you're ordering custom stuff. But she has a lot of good, wonderful products on there that are already made and ready to be shipped. So just find something on there that you like. Don't forget to use the promo code J.A.W, and it will give you some 15% off. 15. And she makes awesome tumblers like this here. And I'll be right here next week where we will be giving away the one that I showed you. This one will not be given away. This is my mug. So we will be toting that out there. So just wanted to say that for next week, I guys want you to understand that I'm going to be giving away a free tumbler. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, depending on how many viewers I get next week, so you have to be here live on air while I do the dice draw. And if you're the only one on here when I do the dice draw, I'm not going to bother rolling the dice. I'm going to say, you win! You know? So, join me live next week, 10 o'clock. Started a little bit late today, but, almost want to say I really appreciate my friends and family for being supportive during this time and me trying to do this, because it's a new thing for me and I've never done anything like this before. I think I'm funny. I think I have or at least interesting. We can also talk about magic. I'm also a witch. We can talk about religion, faith, whatever you want. This is just designed to help us understand each other better. That's how we save the world. We talk, we understand each other better. So that's what my mission is to really save the world and bring us all together. My evil plan, well, this is just to get you guys all to come together to do that, right? Yeah, my evil plan, which you already know all about, which you know how to stop at any time. So just remember that. Where did my pen go anyway? Oh. Yeah, man, I found it. Magic pen, magic book. I write in the spell book, and it will come to light. You know, it's not a matter of if this will happen, it's a matter of when it will happen, you know? It won't happen in my lifetime. It may happen in somebody else's lifetime. You know? I call this my phoenix feather because it literally will be it is the thing that will rise me from the grave, blah, 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 blah. So, just wanted to thank everyone for joining me. Don't forget to go over here and subscribe to my channel if you guys like what you see here. I would also love suggestions. I would love comments, questions. So if you guys have any of those, don't forget you guys can message me anytime on my Facebook Messenger, or you can go to Twitter at J.A.W and tweet me, or you can just go to the Josh Show page here and give me a message. So if you guys have anything, that would be greatly appreciated for you guys to come on here and allow you guys to be part of the show. So thank you very much for joining me today here. It is 10:30 on January something blah 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 29th. It's the last day of January. Yay! Well, almost 31 days, not 30. Okay, anyway, I want to thank you guys for joining me today. This has been the Josh Show. We'll see you next week.